Good morning. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us to the end. Honorable Knowledge Seeker, today I am your host for the morning. My name is Badhum Dash. I am from Bangladesh. Dear Knowledge Seeker, I am proud to be associated with IGP. IGP is a social and ISO certified international education and training institute. In 3 years, we already serve 35,000 million plus knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 450 plus profession and 4,500 plus organizations. Institute of Global Professional IGP is a training faculty for skill development, which was founded in 2020 and is generating competent candidates to meet demand in the global labor market by providing professional qualification. The Institute of Global Professional is an educational institute that provides social work globally recognized and reportable, with serves student and community resource providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective to increase one skill just by acquiring formal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate proficient generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, national, international to student, job seeker, job holder, and also for learners to respective campus location and distance learning platform. We are an occupational and dependable institute. IGP is one of the famous online institutes from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product, it's a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinars, seminar courses, our quiz completion mentoring, and counseling, etc. On the other side, we are also trying to offer more than 100 premium services for free, like create own portfolio website, resume builder, cover letter, motivation letter, and wall knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge which can update all day. Kids learning game, website, free course, convert sites, and many more. We help to empower you to learn to meet their expectation and dream and become highly skilled people. We implement several training program, webinar, and offline online courses for you, the learner by professional trainer, speaker, and coaches. Our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals to develop all kind of youth and to promote the education of their abilities and personalities. Spreading knowledge is crucial for the Institute of Global Professional. We believe that knowledge is love and light and vision. So we try to understand the needs of today's generation and we serve them with good research and practice methods. We must have a genuine concern for the learner we represent. More diversity, growth, and innovation are required to lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity. IGP members are committed to offering effective best quality service and continual improvements so that individuals who seek information can improve their skill level and value. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, we already completed 1,424 webinars successfully. Wow. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, we already completed 1,425 webinars successfully. Wow. Dear IGP speaker, participant, and well-wisher, at this moment, this is a very important message for you all. We change and design our website www.eduigp.com. On this website, we have surprise for everyone. Hope you will be benefited. We already launched our website where you can find all our previous activities together with lots of new features. But one strong point is that without an account or login, you cannot enjoy our services. So create your account for us with your proper information. Note that with your proper information, you will enjoy all features. mismatched data, you cannot do anything here. From now on, you have to participate in live quiz competition on our website. We replace Slido. You have to join directly on our website. Now you can check all our previous webinars with verified e-certificate. Now it's easier and time oriented because after the session we cannot provide you with any code for certification. You have to take part in one exam. After that, if you pass, you will receive your certificate, otherwise not. But you can take part in an exam until you pass. If you are an IGP speaker, you can download your previous all certificate speaker certificate. If you are a host of IGP, you can download your host of gratitude. If you are an online quiz competition winner, you can download your certificate of participation. If you are selected for lifetime membership, then you can download a certificate of lifetime membership easily. Besides this, if you participate in any award function which organized combined support with IGP, you can download that also. You can instantly prepare and download 80 types of instant certificate of our website within a minute. Certificate of Global Professional Membership, Certificate of Global Influencer during the pandemic, Certificate of Active Knowledge Seeker, Certificate of Social Activities during the pandemic, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeker Campaign 2020, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeker Campaign 2021, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeker Campaign 2022, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 1, Authentic Assessment in Teaching Learning, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 2, Teaching English as a Foreign Language and Assessment, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 3, Digital Classroom Engagement Tools, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 4, The New Trend in Education, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 5, Skill Organization, Leadership and Managerial Skills, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 6, Trend and Innovation in Mathematics Education, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 7, Research and Comprehension Approach, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 8, Art Think Teaching a Special Program in the Arts, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 9, 21st Century Tools in Teaching Mathematics, Certificate of IGP Ambassador, Certificate of IGP Campus Ambassador, which you can prepare and download within a minute. From now, you can participate in 1000 plus international level quiz with verified e-certificate. Teaching tips for teacher, health tips for parents, health tips for teens, gamification tools for teacher. You can join IGP alumni. You can check out our 50 plus premium services website for free and many more. Here, IGP well-wisher, we promised previously, but lack of internet issues, we are late sending you on time. This is a great opportunity to collect our previous credentials. We solved all issues from our website. Now you can enroll, reset password, everything. You can check your dashboard for all webinar details. It's a cordial request to check all the pattern and page on our website. Surely I can say you will be benefited. Thank you, but note that without an account or login, you cannot enjoy our services. At present, we are going to start our program number 1426, which name is The Beauty of Inner Peace. And today our speaker name is Dr. Kolefi Mangau.
phone dito. Just later. Daktitan. Okay. Um, Great morning, great afternoon, and good evening to everyone. To all our viewers around the world, have a great day to one and all. And first of all, to all the parents, the lovely mother, the lovely mom, entire the world, happy Mother's Day.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am?
Sorry, ma'am. For some internet issue, I disconnect from a while.
Okay.
Ma'am, please present your presentation.
Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, ma'am. The stage is your presentation now.
Okay. So, shall I start, ma'am? No.
Yes, ma'am. Everything is okay. We can see your screen and we can hear you properly.
Okay, thanks, ma'am. Okay, so once again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to each and everyone who are listening with us, to all the viewers around the world, and most especially to all the great mom in the world who are celebrating the Mother's Day today. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And I hope you are all watching with us as we celebrate this Sunday and be with us with our discussion for today as we share some ideas and thoughts that we have to ponder on. Okay, so I am glad to be with you all as we get inspired and motivated through sharing of thoughts which are a product of our life experiences, from our observations and readings. And of course, the examples that I will be giving you later on are all based from my experiences. Because as they say, our experiences are our greatest teacher, and we are all graduates from our university, from the University of Experience. Now, before I will start my topic, which is on the beauty of inner peace, let me just read to you a motivational line which goes this way from inspiring and positive quotes. So, everyone has a story to tell, a lesson to teach, a wisdom to share. Life is a beautiful, beautiful masterpiece bound together by our experiences. Open up and share your story. Become an inspiration to others. You can make a difference because you matter. You were created with purpose, and we have to live our life with intention. Go out and make the difference by being the difference. Okay, so it's a very good line for us to ponder on. That is why we have this Sunday sharing of thoughts, which has something to do with the beauty of inner peace. So yours truly, Dr. Cleofe Mangawang Lakbao from the Philippines. Hello to all the Filipino viewers around in the country Philippines, and of course around the world, to everyone who are listening right now. And happy Sunday to each of you all. So most people would agree that life is a mixture of good and bad. There are a lot of good things in life, but like a feast of good and plenty, the goodness is soon over. Even the best of good things can afterward leave us feeling empty and even regretful. But we all know that God is good. But when was the last time we embraced Him as the ultimate good and the ultimate source of peace in our life? So today is Sunday. Did we ever attend some worship services to give thanks to the Lord our God, to give our praises, to be grateful to all the blessings that we receive each day? Because as we try to see our lives, we are really very, very blessed. The day we wake up is already a blessing. So, did we smile when we wake up? Did we think positively? Or we are just after the worries that we have yesterday? And now that we have a new day, we are carrying again the same burden that we had yesterday. That should not be the case. So, to be peaceful means first we have to wake up with a smile, be grateful, thank God for the gift of life, so that we would be able to appreciate the beauty of life that God gave us. And of course, let us have some definitions of the word peace. Peace is a state of tranquility or quiet, freedom from oppressive thoughts or emotions. So when you have a peace in your mind, you are free from any negativities, bad emotions, feelings of jealousy, envy towards others, towards the frustrations that you have every day. So you are free from all those worries. That is the meaning of peace, according to Webster. Another one is it does not mean to be in a place where there is no noise. Of course, everywhere you can go everywhere, there will always be some noise. Okay, trouble or hard work, we cannot get away with that because we are living in this world full of um, uh, difficulties, full of different situations that we have to handle. So we cannot get away with that. But that's the definition. That's not the definition of actually when we say there is quiet. So it means to be in the midst of those things and we still be able to stay calm in our heart and mind. So how is that? So given a situation, we are able to handle our emotions by not being hysterical. For some instances where we are so angry, we are able to manage the emotions that we have, the feelings that we feel inside. So immediately you have that idea: how am I going to solve this? How am I going to react or respond to this situation? That is, you have that peace in your mind. Of course, when we say inner peace, this is also the result of that quiet mind. An inner quietness that allows you to see yourself and the world around you as it is. So, how you see yourself is how you see the world around you. So, if you see the world negatively, that is how you see yourself. Okay, so without any aggression, desires, frustrations, or stress. So, if you feel the world is beautiful, peaceful, okay, so there is calmness in everything. Okay, so it means you have that inner peace within you. You do not need to be rich, successful, pretty, or popular to feel this inner calm. Because all we need is to be able to take control of our mind and stop the constant thoughts that repeat themselves over and over. Because sometimes we don't have this inner peace because we compare ourselves with others. That's the negative side of being human. Because we try to imitate and see what is good among them, and we try to see we are always on the negative side because that is a comparison between what others achieve compared to ours. So in that case, you are not going to build that inner peace within you because you are trying to use their metrics of success in their life and you are trying to imitate that. Let us remember, their metrics to success is different from you. So we all are different. Remember, we are all created by God according to his image and likeness, but we are all unique individuals. And who you are now is who God wants you to be. Why should you compare? You are unique. You are not the same with like the other people that you see them very rich, beautiful, successful. In the first place, being beautiful is not just in the outside appearance or the physical attributes of a person. Because beautiful, when we say beautiful, is that you see the best part of that particular person. It's the character that matters most. That's the beauty that will last forever. But the superficial beauty that we have, the physical attributes that you can see, which is beautiful to others, will fade in time. So try to build the best character, the greatest attitude of being positive, so that you will be able to build that inner peace within you. So, what's the essence of this? Why do you need this? Because we wanted to be a peaceful people. And who are these peaceful people? Remember that inner peace is not a fleeting emotion, but it is a state of mind. Okay, so it is a state of mind because you are able to control yourself, the way you think, the things that comes from your mouth, the things how you perceive the beauty of the things that you see around. That is the state of mind. However, people who find this peace do not simply live every moment with a smile on their faces. Why? Because they still get ill and feel sorrow. Yes, because we are human. But let that not be an excuse for all of us so that we will not be able to do what is best as expected from us. The only difference is that there is a vast comforting space around such difficult times and an inner knowing that such times will pass. Yes, of course, we do feel some problems. We have situations like we are very much drawn from the negativities that we have in life. We suffer a lot of challenges, a lot of difficulties, that financial difficulties, whatever things that bothers us. Any person is never excused for those worries. If you are a student, yes, you get worried with your grades. If you are a worker, a teacher like me, yes, we have lots of work, load of paperwork at school. If you are a worker in a factory, same. So all things, we all have to carry all those burden, those particular challenges that comes along our way, because that is the thing is that is supposed to be, because we are facing that particular situation where we are in, because we are a student, we are a teacher, you are a mother, you're a worker, we are humans. But the thing is, when you are peaceful, you are able to manage all those situations and not react negatively. So what are you going to do? Make that not an excuse but a challenge for you. How are you going to react positively in every situations that is being in front of you? Okay, but never think that all the negativities, the problems that you have will last forever. There is nothing's permanent. All those things will eventually last. The thing is, you just have to be able to manage properly your decisions, make the right decisions, so that you will be able to build that peace within and be able to face whatever challenges or problems that you have positively. There is also a light, uplifting, and joyful feeling towards others and yourself, which makes you feel complete. Yes, of course, we feel complete because we are able to finish a certain task nicely, correctly, efficiently, because we did not react negatively to those particular issues that we have. And people who achieve this inner quietness generally show a kindness towards all living things and a deep appreciation for the natural world around them. So if you have this inner peace within, if you are able to build this inner peace within you, you will see the beauty of the things around you. But if you are that somebody who always see what is negative from your neighbors, from your friends, from your schoolmates, okay, from your classmates, if you would be able to see those negative among them, it is because you have loaded your mind with all the negative things. That is why the way you perceive people, the way you perceive to those particular situations, you acted negatively because you have that in your mind. So we have to control whatever things that comes into our mind and our heart, so that we will be able to build that peace within us, and that will make us peaceful and react nicely, deal with people positively, joyfully, with a smile in our hearts. Okay? Now, let us be reminded that our life is a journey. Yes, of course. So if you can see the different signages that I have included here in my slides, okay? So our individual journey causes us to travel highways. Sometimes I go to school with my electronic bike, and I always associate my life how I drive my bike going to the school, because sometimes I have to slow down, I have to speed up. But of course, my speed limit is really very limited because I only have 35 kilometers per hour. So, you know, that electronic e-bike is limited with in terms of its speed. But it doesn't matter. Speed doesn't matter because I know I will still arrive at school at the on time and not being late. So I have to consider those particular signages. There are some instances wherein I encounter that rough road. There are some detours. So I have to decide. So as they say, a driver has to make how many decisions while driving, going to their work or somewhere else where they're to their destination. So that is really correct. But of course, giving or making the best decision should always be our priority. And those signages would tell us actually, would remind us what to plan ahead, so that we will be able to be reminded what lies ahead the road, what is in there. Am I going to stop? Am I going to slow down? Okay. So those are things that we have to consider, because as we travel through the highways that lead us to and through the myriad seasons in our personal life journey. So that is our life. Same as our life, we have different challenges. There are different instances wherein we have to decide to um which one to do, which one to choose correctly. Okay, so that is our life. As we travel, we turn right. Right, of course, we have to make the right decision. Same as that. We turn left. Sometimes we have some our downfall. We're human. We yield, we slow down because we have to be very careful as we try to reach the destination. If it is so high slope, or we have to consider those things. We drive the speed limit. We stop. We're even caught in traffic jams caused by others along the highway because everyone is rushing and everyone is speeding as they wanted to reach their destination on time. So sometimes I even told myself, these people wanted to be in their workplaces on time and not late. And what do they do? They have to take some uh, they have to speed up so that they will reach their destination, but consider accidents along the road. Okay? So when everyone is rushing, and I myself is along the other side of the road also, and I am very slow driving there. So how would they react on me? They will just be blowing their horns on me and whatsoever. I'm not late in my class. Why? Because I travel ahead of time. I have to plan ahead of time. But those people who are rushing, driving, going to their work are those people who are really late. We did not prepare to be early going to school. That's why they are rushing. Same as in our life. When we make decisions in a rush, we were not able to plan that correctly. We were not able to give the best of the decisions that we have. We do it instantly without seeing the pros and the cons of those decisions that we have, what happens is that tendency we have the wrong decision. That is the journey that we have in life. Take it slow whenever necessary. Speed up when you need it to. We have to stop when you're tired. And don't ever try to make it if you know you can no longer make it. It is not an excuse. It's not being, no, I cannot do it anymore. I cannot reach that far. No, you just have to rest, but keep moving. Even in a slow movement or speed that you have, eventually you will arrive to your destination. That is how our life is. Okay? And so, as we travel through the highways and we pull up the streets with names that reflects our various seasons of life, because our seasons of life is really very challenging. There are seasons of our happy, we are happy, we are sad, we are delighted, we are on top because we succeeded, we achieved something, you know. But those moments or situations in our life last for just a short period of time. Okay? Then after your achievement, after such particular recognition that you have, eventually you will go back to your normal life. But the thing is, you have to move forward again, do another, make another, is sustain your momentum, sustain your momentum so that you will always succeed to whatever things that you wanted to achieve. So the streets named like Happy Road. Yes, of course, when you say Happy Road, it is eventually some, it will lead you to a happy destination, of course. But a rough road, if you see the word rough road as a signage, we have to be very careful. So what do you expect? There will be some detours, okay? So some repair or under constructions are along the road. But when you see a happy road, from the illustration that as I have shown you, it doesn't necessarily mean it is defined by a very smooth flowing road, no traffic, and so on and so forth. A happy road is not always a happy road because there is always a part of it which is under construction. And just like our lives, when you are happy today, you will not always be happy. Same as the experiences I had in life, just just as if it was just a blink of an eye. That I was so happy today, I didn't know that the next day that my husband will die. So how am I going to react to that particular situation? Imagine you are talking with your loved one. You're talking with him right now, and you are very happy together. And then afterwards, the next day, he eventually died. Yes, it happened to me. So as a human being, I feel so lonely. It's been months, years that I had to um, punish myself for not giving maybe the best love, care, experiences that my husband should have had when he was still alive. But then, of course, those regrets are part of my yesterday because, as they say, um, because as they say, the past will no longer will just leave us or give us some of our experiences. The past will give us lesson, and I learned a very great lesson from my past. So I'm saying this, I'm sharing you my experiences. It's because I wanted also to inspire others. So I've been through that difficulty because I had two kids, and the difficulty of raising them alone as a solo parent is really a very challenging task. So I'm a mother and a father of my two kids, and they were too young when their father left them in a moment that we never really expect. But that particular moment in my life made me stronger, made me who I am now. I'm not thankful that it happened, of course not, but it happened for a purpose, with a purpose, and only God knows what that purpose is. So the thing is, we just have to accept the things that happen to us. Yes, I've been with my bitterness in the past, and I was able to manage that. And so now here I am in front of you sharing my ideas on how um, I try to combat that particular fear in life is that I try to study harder. For my professional advancement, I enrolled in I continued my master's degree, and then after which I had to finish my doctorate degree to sustain my momentum of this professional growth of mine. Because in that way, my mind will not be idle, just blaming myself and saying, why did it happen? I was not able to give my best in that short period of time that I was with him. Okay, so I keep blaming myself before, but that is not the great thing to be done. So for me to get away with that is I try to study hard. Uh, I have to meet other people, more befriend with others. So I have to um, travel some places. So in that case, I am trying to heal the pain within, and of course, it takes time. Everything takes time. We just have to be very patient until it comes and we are able to build the positivity within us. Okay, so what should we do with those particular detours that we have in life, the happy road and of course the detours or um the all lanes which are open. Okay, when all lanes are open, we have to decide best, give our best in making the decisions. So what should we do is we take it slow. Don't rush. Everything will come in its proper time. So imagine you standing in front of all these arrows, trying to make the best decision. Which one am I going to make? Which way am I going to go? Okay? So take it slow because the best move and speed necessary that you choose, we have to choose the best movement and the specific speed that we need so that we will be able to cross the road that we wanted to follow. And whatever it takes along the road, what lies at the end of the road, the destination that we wanted to be with, of course, um, maybe it is not with our expectations, but as long as we do our best and we decide properly for our lives, then whatever it takes, whether it would give us a negative effect or a positive one, as if you know how to respond to that positively, then it will always turn into a positive one. Now, let me share then with you some of the ideas that I had to ponder on in my life so that you will be able to build this inner peace within you. Okay, so the first one is be patient. Remember that patience is a virtue, as they say. And like this, what we call this, the heron birds, they are gorgeous. These are gorgeous birds, large enough that wade in shallow waters to look for a small fish. So what are they going to do with this small fish? These heron birds are known to wait patiently. It took them hours to scope the water for any small movement by the fish and strike amazingly with speed and accuracy just to secure their meal, which is the fish. See how patient are they just to be able to get the target or the purpose or the goal that they wanted to get. So the purpose is for their meal. Okay. So how patient are they to wait for those particular fish to come out from the ocean or from the sea? It took them hours. But we humans, whenever we wish to have something, we wish like I wanted to be promoted. I wanted to graduate. I wanted to finish my schooling. I wanted to land a good job. I wanted to have a good life. I wanted to
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, we can't hear your voice. Please check your volume. Uh, Ma'am, we can't hear anything. Please check your sound system. Hello. Hello. Um, Hello, ma'am. We can't hear you, ma'am.
How about that?
And now it's okay. Now I can hear you.
Okay. Okay,
Okay.
maybe my signal was lost a while ago. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem, ma'am. You can continue, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Where was that? Okay, can you see my screen, ma'am? Or I'm having trouble again?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Everything is okay. You can continue, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so our next slide means be patient. So I was telling a while ago, be patient. But remember that this is developed over time. Okay, so fluctuations may occur along the way. Yes, that is normal. But then that is just a challenge for all of us. How are we going to respond and patiently yes, excuse me.
Ma'am, is there any problem? Ma'am, ma'am, your mic is
Yes,
mute.
ma'am. My
Is there
yes,
any
ma'am.
problem, ma'am?
My screen stopped sharing. Wait, just wait.
Okay. Okay, okay.
Okay, sorry for that. So a little interruption. Okay, so let's proceed. So, um, yes, we have to be very patient. Okay, so patience is a virtue. So let us all remember that. Okay, so why am I having trouble with my PowerPoint then? Okay, so number two, we have to keep everything simple. Okay, so take one at a time. So we have to know our priorities. Try not to do everything at once because there's no rush to do anything, by the way. Okay, so sometimes we do some multitasking because we wanted to finish lots of things ahead of time because we are given due dates or yeah time we have to make our timeline and do all the necessary things that are given to us, but sometimes they say multitasking is not a guarantee of success at work. Why? Because sometimes it even takes us a longer period of time to finish a certain task because we are doing two things at a time, and um, we don't have that particular focus in making such work because we are focusing on two different tasks to finish. So we have to finish one at a time. Same as in making decisions in our lives. So keep everything simple. Don't complicate things in your life. So if you decide to study first, finish your degree, your college or high school, then do it with all your eagerness, willingness, and of course be be very um, determined to do so. Study harder, work for it, earn it, so that you will be able to accomplish the thing that particular thing that you are aiming for. Okay, so again, take one at a time and know your priorities. Focus on your goals. The third one is experience the current moment. Sometimes we do have we advance our work. Okay, so we advance our thinking by trying to plan for the future. So it says here, think only of what is at hand. Think less about the past or future because today is different from the past. We don't even allow, don't, we don't have to allow our past to define us. Why? Because sometimes we are being defined by the past. We keep on going back and going back from the bitter past that we had, and we are not able to move on. So we learned a lesson from the past. That is correct. We appreciate the things that happened in the past because we are stronger now. We learn from it. And we have to take note that when we try to just be considering our past and making that past a part of our present as of now, you are making yourself a prison of your past. You consider your past as a life sentence in that case. So you have to move on and um, try to choose between you would like to be a better person or a bitter person. Try to choose to be better, of course. But if you want your past to stay with you until your future, you will be a bitter person. So it says that worry does not empty tomorrow, which is correct. So this is a good line that I have also read. Tomorrow, worry does not empty tomorrow if of its sorrow. It empties today of its strength, and no amount of regretting can change the past, as there is no amount of worrying can change the future. So that really actually happened to me and in the story of my life. So why worry? Why should I worry from my future? I know my past, I should say. I know my past is a part of me. It made me stronger, a stronger woman as who am I now. And past is past. I have to move on because I have to consider my kids who are studying right now. They are relying on me. They are dependent on me. So if I will just be considering my past and staying there at the memories of my bitter past, I will not be able to move on. Okay, so experience the current moment. Try to enjoy the moment that you have with your family right now. So enjoy, celebrate, be with them. Don't just be working and working too much because you are worrying about the things that will come tomorrow in work or your different assignments at school and so on. So for now, you have experience. I'm not saying that you don't have to prepare for the future. No, don't worry about the future. It will come anyway. By the way, okay, we have no choice. Another day will come after we sleep tonight. Okay, so that's the thing that we have to take into consideration. Be happy. Number four, be happy. Take time to do things that make you happy and satisfy your goals. Whenever I have to celebrate my birthday, for example, and then I would expect my husband to be giving me a certain flower or a gift, I would say, I know he died already, but of course he can no longer give me. But am I limited with that particular idea that if my husband is no longer giving me a gift since he is already dead, I'm no longer happy? Of course not. I can be happy. I buy a gift for myself. I celebrate with myself. I talk to myself. I say to myself, you are very gorgeous. You are very beautiful. I look at the mirror and I see a beautiful person there. That's how I perceive life. See? But if you see somebody else in the mirror, you're so ugly. You're so problematic. You're so negative. That will reflect on you because that's how you see yourself, and that will how you see people around you. Okay, so that's the thing because people are the mirror of ourselves too. Okay, So even if a person is very good to you, then you see them negatively. Oh, he's my enemy. They are my enemies. It's because that's how you see them, and that is how you see yourself. So be happy. Okay, so take time to do things that satisfy your desires or makes you happy. Okay, so the first thing is we have to be grateful for the gift of life that God gave us. That's the first thing. When you wake up in the morning, smile, show a smile in your face, and say, "Thank God, I have another day to live my life to the fullest." Okay, so choose to be happy because your life is your own decision. It's your choice. But if you don't like your life at the moment, then it's time for you to change the way you choose or decide. Okay, so because who are you now is the decisions that you make in your past. So if you do not want your own definition of yourself, you change the way you decide or choose for yourself so that you will be able to turn it into a good one. Okay, so number four also is we have to have pride. You are who you are. Take pride in your individuality. Why? Because we know that we are all unique individuals, and accepting who you are means accepting the God given gift to you. So you accepted your life. But when you don't want to accept your life, I don't want this kind of life that I have. Until then, will you be staying bitter? Okay. So you are making a life sentence for yourself. It's only when you take pride on your uniqueness and or your own accomplishments that you are able to feel proud of yourself. Your simple accomplishments in school, for instance, you are a top achiever, you celebrate that, have pride, be happy. Oh, nobody celebrate with me, nobody greet me with messages like this and like that. Why do you need to be defined by others before you get happy and proud? Okay, so don't wait for others to uh, guarantee that you are good enough, because you yourself can guarantee that you have that particular uh, uniqueness that you have to be very proud of. Be who you are and not who others expect you to be. That's the best thing that you have to take into consideration. Be proud of yourself for how you've become, and never stop pushing yourself towards the achievement of your goals. But of course, when you commit something that is not good, or you're not able to reach your goal, don't belittle yourself. Still, have pride to what you have achieved. Maybe you did not won in a certain contest. You did not make it in a certain grading for your grades. You are not the top awardee in your workplace. Still have pride because the little things that you did contributed much to the company, to the school where you belong, or to the group of or the team that you have. Okay, so every little details. Okay, so as they say, small things come, great things comes from small beginnings, and you are a part of that great thing. Okay, next one is take responsibility. Okay, so we have to accept some responsibilities. Okay, so we have some roles in our school, we have some tasks that we do, and taking that responsibility is very crucial to success. Why? Because it helps you work through your mistakes, of course, without being weighed down by regret, guilt, or shame. It is when you try to rectify your errors whenever possible that will relieve your mind, so that you will be able to build strength, the strength of your character. Sometimes we don't want to accept our errors. We are given such responsibility, then we would turn it down. I cannot make it. I don't have the courage to do that. I cannot do that work. It's because you have that low self-esteem. You don't believe yourself. So I remember when I was given the chance to um, be given a task as the, for instance, coordinator in the school for a certain task, like trying to help the researchers in the school, trying to be a secretary. I accepted those responsibilities because possibility comes with acceptance. And if I did not take those particular responsibilities given to me, who am I now? So I will not be able to build my good character. I will not be able to grow professionally without taking responsibility. But always uh, be reminded also that whenever we commit mistakes, it is always our right to correct ourselves so that we will not be belittled by others. Okay? We all have our own silent battles in life, and that is given, and we fought for it. The moments we humble ourselves and the times that we wipe our own tears because we feel like ashamed that we made an error, we did not make it. Okay, uh, that's being human. We learn from it. We become stronger. We become stronger person, a new version of ourselves. So celebrate, I should say, celebrate your strength because you were able to take responsibility of the things you had in your life. Okay, so you might say, I was not given any responsibility in school. No, the fact that you are in a certain team, you have the responsibility already. And your team is defined by the members, and you are a part of it. Okay? Next one is be pleasant, be kind and courteous. It warms your heart as well. Okay, so when we say be pleasant, let us be kind, choose to be kind. They say that many are facing such difficulties in life, of course. Those difficulties filled with uncertainties and sadness. But we can always make the difference. We can add joy to their life. Do it. Let's try to help others. Let us be pleasant, courteous, and kind to them. Because as they say, whatever you give, you will receive. And our life is a circle. Okay, so God knows your struggles. God knows how you deal with others. So try to do the best that you can in any way possible. How can I do that? How can I be kind with that to others? They are not even kind to me. Even they are your enemies. Still, you have to be pleasant, be kind, and courteous to them. So I remember a thing wherein a student greeted me, "Good morning, ma'am." So I have to respond to that particular student. I would say, "Good morning," too, with a smile. But if you are the teacher and then you greeted somebody else and then they did not respond to you, how would it feel? I would still say to myself, if I greeted somebody, "Good morning, ma'am," my colleagues, for instance, then they would not respond. They did not respond to me. It's okay. Maybe they were not able to hear correctly what I have meant, what I have just greeted them. Yeah, because if I would say, who is this who did not even reply to me a good morning greeting or something like that? If that's the case, you are making yourself negative, think negatively. Why? Because you are judging already that person who were not able to hear your greetings and did not reply to you. So you just say, maybe I'm not audible to her, to him. Maybe is going through a lot of difficulties. He is in focus of something else that he was not able to listen to me. Okay, so things like that. So that those are the things that I do, so that I will not be building negativities within me, because I have already built up that positive thing inside my heart and in my mind. And of course, lastly, we have see beauty. See beauty in everyone and everything. Why? Because beauty is defined by how you perceive others, regardless of their character, regardless of their how they treated you. So still see the beauty within them. Okay, even if they are your enemy. This is the same as what I have said. Even if your friends have turned their backs on you, little by little they move away from you. Maybe they have reasons why. They have finished the task God given them in your life. Why? They have helped you in the moment that you needed them, and now you don't need them. They eventually leave you. That's their choice. You did not do anything to make them leave you like that. Okay? Or maybe, think about this way, they have met somebody else at their own level. Or maybe they would say, this friend of mine is no longer is beyond my reach, or something else like I have already new circle of friends, and I have to meet other people so that I will have greater circle of friends that I will be learning from. Okay, so things like that. I never get angry to somebody else or a friend who, for instance, somebody blocked me in Facebook. It's okay. I don't need those people to guarantee or define my character as a person. I did not do that move. It's them. The problem is not me, it's them. I would just smile and say, maybe they changed their account. Okay? So things like that. Or maybe um, they would like they are they feel insecure about seeing all my posts. They don't want to see my posts anymore. Okay? So things like that. It's okay. Okay, as long as I see the beauty of the things that I do with them, responsibility, they don't do the same to me, it's okay. But my life is like a circle. So in time, they will realize it's their fault of leaving us, or somebody else, a student committed something else, and then they never admitted that they are wrong. In time, they will say, "I'm sorry, ma'am. Maybe it's not time to." That they don't have that courage yet, that confidence to say to you that they have committed mistake. It's okay. In time, they will realize that they are wrong. At least your silence would tell them that they are wrong. You are just waiting for them to accept the fact that, so that they can rectify their own mistakes, and you are building in them the sense of responsibility. Okay, so build positivity so that we will be able to develop the inner beauty in our lives. See the world around us. Explore and appreciate even the small details of the things around you. Yes, of course. Love the nature. Go along the shore. See how beautiful life is. Okay? So I don't have somebody else to be with and to travel along. No, you can do it with yourself. Okay? That's how I do also. Whenever I would like to relax, I go to the seashore alone and I would be talking to myself there how beautiful life is. God is really very mysterious. He is so powerful that he was able to make all these things possible. And here I am trying to enjoy and seeing the beauty of the things that God made on earth. Okay? So be an inspiration to everyone. Let us be an inspiration to everyone. That is why I'm sharing this, because I wanted others to be inspired also, and take my life story as a challenge to us, an inspiration to them. I was able to move forward regardless of all the instances that I've been through in life. I had so many struggles, even in different sickness, in the hospital, wherein somehow I was diagnosed with a tumor and a breast cancer, but eventually things passed. All those things were wiped out in an instance. Why? Because I have that deep faith in God that give me only those things that I can handle. If you will give me this, oh Lord, it's because you know that I can make it. Now I will accept this. It's because you wanted me to grow stronger. You wanted me to be the better version of myself. That is how I see beauty in the negative situations. So inner peace begins the moment you choose not to allow other person to control you and your emotions, of course. Remember that life is a journey that we have to decide, give the best decision that we have, give the best choices, what path to follow, because whatever decisions that you make now will define your future. And we have to love our life, enjoy our life, because this is our gift from God. And for my last slide, never be in a hurry. Do everything quietly and in a calm spirit, because nobody can bring you peace but yourself. Okay, so thank you very much, IGP family, for giving me the opportunity to share my thoughts and experiences. Thank you to all the viewers around the world. Peace be with you all, and I hope I was able to leave an inspiration to everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your rich content presentation, which can impact our knowledge seeker surely. After your presentation, I hope our knowledge seeker can learn something new, which was our only intention. Learn and grow together, IGP Knowledge Seeker. Once again, thank you so much, dear ma'am, for your presentation. Now, ma'am, it's time for our question answer session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinar. Honorable ma'am, please stay with us. After a short video, we will be back in our session part 2, which is the question answer part. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Welcome back, ma'am. Welcome back to our participant. Ma'am, our first question is from Evelyn. Good afternoon, ma'am. In what way that peach bring beauty? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Evelyn. So, in what way that peace brings beauty? It's because when you have that peace of mind, you are able to see beauty around you. But if you don't have that peace of mind, it is actually you won't see what is beautiful around. Okay, so the thing is, when you are peaceful, it's automatically that it will build within you an inner beauty which is not superficial, but it is the beauty that you are able to stay calm regardless of the situation that you have, whether you are very worried, problematic, or in a situation which is very challenging. Okay, as long as you are able to manage your emotions, your feelings, and decide properly, that is beautiful, and it will radiate from your eyes, that inner beauty within. Thank you, Ma'am Evelyn.
Welcome, ma'am, for your answer. Thank you so much again, ma'am. Ma'am, our next question is from Flummy. Blessed Sunday, everyone. Good day, ma'am. Clarify, why is the pursuit of inner peace more important than the search for happiness or success? Thank you.
Yes, thank you, sir, for that very, very wonderful question. Why is the pursuit of inner peace more important than the search of happiness or success? Because if you have that inner beauty, you are able to, you will be able to achieve whatever things that you wanted to, whatever goals that you wanted to achieve, the plans that you have. Because if you will not prioritize that inner peace within, you will not be peacefully getting or achieving a goal that you set for yourself. So it follows. You have to build that inner peace within you so that you will be happy, and if you are happy, you can do the things that you wanted to be successful in life. So I think inner beauty should be our priority, because the building of our character would eventually be the best or the priority in life, and everything else will follow. Thank you, sir, for that question.
Welcome, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. Ma'am, our next question is from Alvin. What is positive in a negative situation?
What is positive in a negative situation? Yes, that is very, very challenging because these are two conflicting words, okay? So, is there a positive and a negative situation? Of course. Um, the thing there is, if we are faced in a negative situation, we are challenged to react positively. So what is positive there is that we learned a lesson. For instance, the negative situation is your friend betrayed you, or your classmates did something to you, or somebody cheated on you. So things like that. It's a negative situation. Now, the learning there, or the positive thing there is how you respond to that situation wherein you learned a particular lesson is what makes you positive. So you are able to manage your feelings because you were able to decide correctly, properly. So who you are now is how you responded to that negative situation, which turns you out to be a positive person. So that is my idea with your question. Thank you, Sir Alvin, for your question. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. Ma'am, our next question is from Aaron. Greetings from the Philippines. Hi, ma'am. Clarify, where does inner peace really come from? Thank you.
Inner peace come from within you. Okay. So for me, inner peace is developed on by you as a person to your own personality. So if you don't have that inner peace because you were not able to build that within you. So it comes from the way you treat people, the way you perceive situations, the way you react to the situations that you are faced with. So that is the source of your inner peace. So you are able to build that inner peace because you were able to stay calm. So according to those things that I have mentioned a while ago, the things that you have to consider for you to build that inner peace. And it comes from within, from your own decisions that you make. It's a choice actually. And you cannot build that particularly in your own if you don't choose to be a peaceful person. Thank you, Sir Aaron, for that question. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. Ma'am, our next question is from Puny. Hello, everyone. Happy Mother's Day to all mother. Which is the purpose of inner peace?
Maraming salamat po. Thank you very much, Ma'am Queenie from the Philippines. Happy Mother's Day too. Okay, and all the mothers out there who are listening with us. Okay, so what is the purpose of inner peace? Inner peace is important as we make decisions. Inner peace is important as we travel along our journey in life because um, without this particular thing, without peace in mind, how can we ever move forward to our lives? If you are not peaceful, you just live with regrets. You will not be, of course, psychologically or in health. Your health, even your health, will suffer if you don't have that peace of mind. So it is very important, not just in our perception, not just in our human relation, not just in our mind, as well as in our health. So whatever things that you have at your in your mind, whatever decisions that you make, that will be reflecting who you are. So it is important that you have that inner peace within, because the purpose of this one is to make you a better person, to transform you to a better person, the better you compared to your past. So if you try to reflect your past and your future, if you have that inner peace, you are much better now compared to your past. Okay, so I think that one is the purpose of inner peace. Maraming salamat po, Ma'am Queenie.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. Ma'am, our next question is from Kelly. Would it be best to look away or away from the worst moment the world has to offer to achieve our inner peace?
Would it be best to look okay, thank you very much, Kyle, for that question. The thing is, when we are faced with a challenging situation, worries, or the worst moments in our life, to escape is never the solution. A problem will not be solved if we will try to escape from it. And it will always be a problem unless it is settled. So the thing is, we have to act, decide how are we going to solve that particular problem. Don't escape from it. Do what is best, and then give your best to whatever decisions that you make, so that you will be able to achieve inner peace. Again, to escape in a situation or worst moment in our life will not lead us to a better us and to a better future that awaits for us. Thank you, Kyle, for that question.
Thank you, ma'am, for your answer. Ma'am, there is no more questions from our participants. So once again, thank you so much, Honorable Ma'am, for your time in IGP. We have learned a lot from you with new topic. It will add some value to our day-to-day activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable Ma'am, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new date. Thank you, ma'am. Take care.
Thank you, ma'am. And happy Mother's Day to all.
Happy Mother's Day, ma'am. Honorable ma'am, before we move to the next webinar certification process, if you want to leave this studio, you can, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you very much.
IGP Knowledge City is time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. IGP Knowledge Seeker stand for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Certification instruction. Visit www.eduigp.com or give a link. Please make sure you presence on our website. Find a running session and get enrolled. After watching of the completing part 1 video session, click mark as complete. Move to the next, which is learning test quiz, passing mark 80%. If passed, back to the course again to download our certificate. If failed, to retake the quiz. Download your certificate in PDF and zip or JPG. For your attention, I am going to share the procedure again. Certificate instruction. Step 1. Visit www.eduigp.com or give a link. Please make sure your presence on our website, sign up or sign in. Find a running session or get enrolled. After watching completing part 1 video session, click mark as complete. Move to the next, which is a learning test with passing mark 80%. If passed, back to the course again to download your certificate. If failed, to retake the quiz. Download your certificate in PDF or JPG. Dear IGP Knowledge stand for the most engaging part of this webinar, which is an online quiz competition, which is our regular webinar activity. We change a few process for online quiz competition. Note that after live, no one can participate. Participation process. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Visit www.eduigp.com and sign up or sign in. Without this, you cannot join live quiz competition anymore. Browse the live quiz button or given link, find the session name and join with your login website or user account. Click join and wait for a few minutes for others to join. Enjoy an online quiz live competition. After the quiz, we will issue certificate for the top 10 as previously, which you can find on our website and official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. After a short video, we will start our quiz session. With 16 people, we are going to start our quiz session right now. Our first question is the inner sense of understanding of beauty is spontaneous option to gain through life experience. Option 1 is the right answer. 7% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Idna is holding the first position. Our next question is the combination of Crayonor's inner beauty with Tristan's outer beauty forms. Option 1, the classical hero. Option 2, the romantic hero. Option 2 is the right answer and 29% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Narciso is ruling the first position. Our next question is, who told the story of outer and inner beauty? Option 1, Cis Brianna. Option 2, Cis Denise. Option 2 is the right answer, and 11% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Kingway is holding the first position. Our next question is, which of these liners speak about the woman inner beauty? Option 1, a heart whose love is innocent. Option 2, and on that cheek and over that brow. In the leaderboard, Kingway is holding the first position. Our next question is, seeing the inner and outer beauty of another person. Option 1, love as attraction. Option 2, love as desire. Option 1 is the right answer. 93% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Kingway is holding the first position. Our next question is, who loved the girl because of her inner beauty? Option 1, the people. Option 2, W.B. Yeats. Option 2 is the right answer. 73% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Kingway is holding the first position. Our next question is, the theme of the story in the inner beauty is more valuable than outer beauty. Option 1, quality. Option 2, beauty and the best. Option 2 is the right answer, and 88% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Eden is holding the first position. Our next question is, which bird teach us about the importance of inner beauty? Option 1, pigeon. Option 2, peacock. Option 2 is the right answer, and 40% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Edna is holding the first position. Our next question is, what was the true sign of inner and outer beauty? Option 1, glamour. Option 2, good health. Option 2 is the right answer, and 87% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Idna is holding the first position. Our last and final question of the morning session is, which relationship is the Torah was full of beauty? Option 1, Adam and Jabez. Option 2, Abraham and Sarah. Option 2 is the right answer, and 71% people are right here. So congratulations to our online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result, and after that we will issue our online quiz competence certificate on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result, and after that we will issue our online quiz competence certificate on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result, and after that, we will issue our online quiz competence certificate on our official Facebook page and group, Institute of Global Professional. At the end of our session, we can say properly feed your skill, never stop learning, cause life never stop teaching us. Be happy and stay safe. See you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Albert Einstein. Before I say or hit the unlike button, again wants to thank all IGP knowledge seekers for your active participation as always. See you again in the next session. Thank you.